Though he's an intergalactic tyrant to whom Earth is just one planet among millions, Thanos had a strangely human experience in Avengers Infinity War. Somehow, the Mad Titan instantly recognized Tony Stark as the armored Avenger Iron Man when the pair brawled on the planet Titan. So how exactly did Thanos know who Tony was? In the commentary track on the Avengers Infinity War digital release, director Joe Russo revealed that Thanos recognized Tony as the person who foiled his scheme to seize power over Earth through Loki in 2012's The Avengers. Russo explained he's aware of Stark from the original Battle of New York as the person who undid the plan. Essentially, the purple-faced Titan knew who Tony was in Infinity War for the same reason Tony predicted that an enormous threat was coming to Earth in the Avengers. They are both, as Thanos says in the film, cursed with knowledge. As Russo noted, this results in a sort of existential connection between Thanos and Tony. While Tony spent years pouring blood, sweat, and tears into upgrading his armor to nanotech levels and keeping a close eye on what lies ahead, Thanos did the same in devising a plan to wipe out half the universe's population in order to clear a path for a better future. When the two have been on their own, their plans have gone relatively smoothly. It's only when the two face off, indirectly in the Avengers and directly in Infinity War, that each derail the other's forward momentum. Russo went on to explain, "The journey that Tony's been on as a genius scientist is the evolution of his armor. This is the best it's ever gonna get for Tony. He goes to the cutting edge of what his mind can deliver, and it still is not enough to beat Thanos. In fact, it barely keeps him in the fight." Infinity War co-screenwriter Christopher Markus also pointed out the major similarity between the Mad Titan and the genius, billionaire, playboy philanthropist. Both of them have concrete visions regarding what a perfect future would look like, despite holding wildly different ideas about how to reach that end goal.
I see a suit of armor around the world.
Sounds like a cold world, Tony.
I've seen colder.
And I will bathe the starways in your blood.
So yeah, they have slightly different plans in mind. Still, Markus elaborated on their connection, saying, "You realize this interesting parallel between Thanos and Tony. They're both aware of something from an early point and constantly having to deal with being smarter. Thanos is a futurist as much as Tony Stark." Although Infinity War didn't address Thanos' link to Tony beyond the mention that they both bear the burden of wisdom, this actually isn't the first time Russo has discussed the pair's connection. Speaking with The Telegraph India ahead of the film's release, the director mentioned that all the heroes in the movie are Thanos' enemy, but the Mad Titan has the most specific connection to Tony because they both have plans for the world.
He's a futurist, and I think a brilliant futurist, so he understands where the world is going.
Getting down to brass tacks, Thanos and Tony have a heck of a lot more in common than one might assume, and the Mad Titan even apparently holds Tony in high esteem, telling him that he has respect near the end of Infinity War. But this doesn't necessarily mean that we can view Thanos and Tony as fundamentally the same. After all, one is a galactic warlord who commits genocide on a universal scale, and the other is an ex-military weapons manufacturer working hard to protect people. So despite their similarities, don't expect them to be sitting down for shawarma anytime soon.